Frankly speaking, I consider myself a family lover who constantly allocates my time budget to have quality time with my family members. I love to blow up some steam with them as well as generate a wealth of indelible moments with them. And I particularly have a great passion for spending time with my grandmother, and I will tell you about her. In the past, I used to live in an extended family, including my parents and my grandparents under the same roof, which means that I had to distribute my time to have conversations with others. And the person that I had a great passion for talking to is definitely my grandmother. Regarding her outer look, she has a bright smile, gentle face, and she has a soft voice, so listening to her voice can ease my burden off my shoulders. However, what captivated my attention is definitely her characteristics, because she is kind-hearted and she never busts with anger. So I love to spend time with her. Because whenever I have to encounter some unprecedented problems, she is the person that I turn to for advice in order to, overcome my hurdles and improve my abilities. In addition, she is proficient in some skills such as cooking or managing time, so I can learn from her skills to take good care of myself, and she never uses any disrespectful or aggressive words towards my actions, which can help me to feel comfortable to practice progressively. Currently, I have to live separately with my family members because I have to study in another school which is far away from my accommodation. So sometimes I feel down in the dumps, and living separately put a strain on my personal feelings. So I told myself that I will try my best to arrange my time schedule more effectively, to visit my family members religiously in order to strengthen my family bonds and create more beautiful moments with each other. First question, what kinds of people are easy to get along with? Well, I believe that individuals who are friendly and open-minded are usually approachable, and we can get along well with them as well as maintain our social connections with those people. And I have a particular interest in making new acquaintances with anyone who is easygoing and friendly. So when conversing with them, we can easily confide in our problems or personal stories. So I think we can get to know each other a little bit better and support one another to overcome our issues in life. Second question, how do leaders get along well with their subordinates? From my limited knowledge, there are some beneficial ways that leaders can apply to maintain their good connections with their subordinates. The first way is that leaders should be understanding and sympathetic, so they can have sufficient patience to understand all of the strengths and shortcomings of their employees in order to support them. And this can help them overcome their fears and limitations to improve their productivity. And I believe that the second factor is that leaders should have a good sense of humor, so they can tell some humorous stories to uplift their staff mood and help them to feel more comfortable to engage in their work instead of shouting or using some aggressive actions or words, because this can be a destructive way to damage the relationships between leaders and their staff. Third question, do people have time for themselves nowadays? Well, I'm not sure about this, but I suppose that in today's world, people have to be snowed under various tasks derived from their intense work schedule and the accelerated pace of life. That is the reason why people don't have sufficient time to decompress after working laboriously. And they have to be subjected to a variety of mental diseases, such as depression or autism. And I believe that the government should create some educational events or campaigns in order to raise people's awareness about the importance of balancing between their life and work. Not to mention that the state should impose some laws to reduce the time of working for today's employees in order to enhance their living standards and help them to enrich their recreational life.
Ok, chúng ta hãy cùng nhau học vocabulary. Đầu tiên chúng ta sẽ có một cụm là burst with anger, có nghĩa là nổi giận, nổi điên lên á. Kiểu là bùng nổ sự giận dữ, burst with anger. Tiếp theo một tính từ unprecedented, có nghĩa là chưa từng xảy ra, kiểu như là first time luôn. Vậy thì cái gì đó mà chưa từng xảy ra mình có thể nói là unprecedented, như là những cái vấn đề mình chưa từng gặp ha. Unprecedented problems. Và một trạng từ khác là religiously. Religiously không phải là thuộc về tôn giáo mà nó có nghĩa là thường xuyên á, kiểu lặp đi lặp lại hàng ngày hoặc là trong một khoảng thời gian dài thì mình nói là religiously. Nếu mình nói là tôi muốn cố gắng để thăm ba mẹ tôi thường xuyên, I try to visit my parents more religiously. Tiếp theo chúng ta sẽ có một tính từ đó là sympathetic, có nghĩa là đồng cảm, thông cảm với ai đó. Khi ở đây mình nói là leaders nên có sự cảm thông đối với nhân viên thì mình nói là leaders should be more sympathetic towards their staff. Và một cụm tiếp theo là have a good sense of humor, có nghĩa là có một cái khiếu hài hước. Ví dụ mình nói that person has a good sense of humor, so I want to make friends with him. Có một khiếu hài hước nên tôi muốn làm bạn với họ ha. Tiếp theo mình sẽ có một cụm đó là be snowed under, có nghĩa là bị vùi lấp dưới và nó tương tự với busy, bị vùi lấp dưới. Có một số cụm từ khác tương tự, ví dụ như là be swamped with cũng là bị vùi lấp, hoặc là be overloaded with có nghĩa là bị quá tải với cái gì đó. Cuối cùng chúng ta sẽ có một cụm là be subjected to something, có nghĩa là chịu đựng một cái gì đó, chịu đựng cơn đau hoặc là chịu đựng một ai đó. Be subjected to và nó tương tự với động từ suffer from.